Hi guys, it's Alston from ClickTag and Suspirate. Today we have another lifetime deal feature review video. In this video we are going to take a look into Brand Overflow, which is a SEO and data marketing data tool provider for your digital needs. This is actually my second time I'm reviewing this particular tool. I will explain you the reason and I will also show you the full walkthrough of the system and all the explanation of all the features, and also I will show you the roadmap and what is the plan and what is the focus for the future, and also the founders reply on regarding the future, and as well as what he has to say about the early adapters from Stack Social on their previous lifetime deal, everything. So I also will keep jump points for all these things under the video description. You can click on it to follow if you are pressed for a time on important topics, or you can watch on the full topic, all the discussion and everything about tool and as well deal. Okay, before I go into that, few things. This is a full review video. I usually say whether that I'm going to do a quick overview video or actually a full review video. In this case, I have been using this tool from March 31st this month, which means I'm going to showcase this tool using my real data, not demo use cases data or something like that, because it's actually been a part of my toolkit on SEO. So I'm going to show it using my full review rather than quick overview, and also I will leave both a referral and non-referral link in the video description. It does not matter which you choose, but if you decided to choose a referral link, I will get a small commission if you make a purchase, but it does not affect your purchase, but help me to create more videos like this. Okay, without further ado, now let's directly jump into the video. First, what is Brand Overflow? Brand Overflow, when it was first started, when I was started using on March 31st, it just started as a SEO rank tracking and keyword research tool. That's it. No more, nothing, no more features and everything. But from the moment they introduced that and started gaining customers and shifting the focus of the tool, all these things, that is the reason I'm creating this second video, because the video I just created on the March 31st became completely useless because they shift their entire tool focus to provide not just a rank tracking tool, not just a keyword ranking, keyword research, or not just to be a link tracking tool. They wanted to be a complete tool set which provide marketing data, where there can be SEO, PPC or anything like that for digital entrepreneurs to do any digital marketing kind of way, or to analyze the market and everything. So they are shifting the focus from just a keyword research and rank tracking tool to an entire complete tool set to be provide essential marketing data and resources for the user. And also the main thing I wanted to point out, what the shifting focus is a one point, and also they have completely redone the dashboard and how the tools are performing, all the things behind the dashboard of the user platform. That makes the entire first video useless. So I will be showing you the new dashboard and how everything works, and all the things will be shown. And finally, they also have introduced a lot of new features to the platform, a couple of core new functionalities also. I'll be showing you that as well in the video. Okay, without further ado, now let's directly jump into the dashboard. This is the home page. I'm not going to go into the home page. You can go inside and check on all these things. First, let me show you. This is the big update which they did on September 1st, which completely changed entire application and everything. Basically, I'm just going through skimming. I will leave this link also in the video description. A link tracking feature was added, where you can track backlinks from your dashboard, and also new design which I will explain you, keyword generator and phrases, question, comparison, keyword, all these things I will show you in a walkthrough video now. Rank tracker, UX update, everything is there. User data API, keyword tool rework, everything, and also showing you what's next. So that I just quickly went over the updates. Now let me go into the dashboard. This is the dashboard of the Brand Overflow platform, where you can see all the limits, all the data, everything can be visible, and also it will show you the history of what you are searching, what kind of data, and when did you last use this, and also it will show you the limit you have used. This will reset monthly according to your plan you have purchased. In this particular account I have only one code, that's why it's showing you these data and everything. Okay, once you have done that, basically this section is the important one which we'll be most using. You can access the billing and profile detail, and this is the roadmap and stuff. So we have to only focus on this sidebar section. Let me go into the first section, which is the rank tracker. This is where you can monitor your SERP rank on Google. It will automatically help you to track. They are not using any API to get the data. They are directly bringing this data to for you to check it out when checking the rank tracking. I'm just looking into my notes to make sure that I don't miss any important points. All languages are supported, daily updates. It will check the ranking every day. Export data is also possible. You also have an option to share this ranking with your client or any team member without logging into the account. Just give a dynamic copy a URL and they can paste the URL in any browser, and they can, without editing, they can view all the ranking information and everything. Location, you can choose city, city, state and everything, and also it is very accurate. I have been testing it from 31st on this. Okay, now let me quickly go and show you how you can use this. First, you can add a new project. By here you can give a name, give a project URL. You can either select a country or you can go city wise or state. Anything is possible. I'm going to do United States, and you can see this shows the country, and now it move into location. So you can either choose country or state or city. Anything is possible. And also they do support foreign language also in keyword. All you need to do is you can add the keyword by entering comma, or you can enter it later in your project as well. Then that's how you add a new project. Once you've done that, this is the rank tracker. You can see this is the actual project of mine, which is for SaaSpirate, and it will show all the data for this. Let us give a few seconds to load the data. Okay, you can see this show how many keywords are in top 3 places, and what is the changes, and top 5 and what is the changes. It gives you a brief idea over here. You can add new keywords from here. You can click on add a keyword and you can do that, and also you can export the data into a CSV from here. This is the link which I showed you. If you enable this, it's currently on enabled. If I give this link to any of my clients or any team members or anyone to publicly view this ranking data, you can view that. Let me show you how it will look like. So it will be much better rather than just saying it. Give me a second. Let me load it. I'm in private window, which means there is no login involved. Let me load this URL now. You can see now it's loading automatically. You can see all the ranking data will be showing here. You can see there is no option to edit or delete, but they can see all the data on everything from rank tracking without needing to access the account. So that is the private dashboard, and you can copy it. And also you have several options here. You can enable email alerts for your daily ranking. I have currently disabled it, but you can enable it or you can delete it from here. This is the ranking chart, which is pretty easy to see, easy to understand and everything, where it shows the current rank changes occurred, and whether it's if it's a negative, it will show you a down mark. If it's a positive, it will show you up mark, and search volume, and what is the last updated date, and what is the particular URL which this keyword is ranking for you on your website. If you click on any of this keyword, it will bring you more in-depth information, like it will show you the target location, when it was created, search volume, what is the yesterday's ranking changes, and also we get a ranking history also to see what's happening and how everything impacts and everything. And when you click view SERP, now what it will show you, it will automatically show you the data for the top 100. If I go down here, you can see 98 it has taken, and show you exactly where we are in Google search SERP analysis. So it shows all the data here as well. So that is the ranking tracking. I have covered everything on rank tracking. Now let me move on to the next one. And also one negative, it currently only allows us to track on Google. We can't track Bing or other search engines. That is one negativity. and also a link tracker. This is the link tracker which is the able to track and monitor your backlinks. This is a new feature which they have introduced. That's why this is a new project. I created it because this feature was not shown before 16th version. So if I go into that, you can create similarly with the rank tracker, you can also add a new project from here, give a project name, project domain, and links you want to track. You can add it on a later stage as well. If I go and open any of the project which I have created, you can see this is a real project, not a demo, and you can add a new backlinks from here. You can see it will show you the limit according to our plan we have purchased, and we can also have the same thing here, delete project is available, and also this will automatically show you the status of the backlink which I have added, and it will also show you the last check date. And these are some of the important metrics such as backlinks, domain mentions, where backlink is where an actual link is present. Domain mention is where rather than linking out to clicktalk.com in a hyperlink, they have just mentioned clicktalk.com. It also have a certain value from SEO perspective, especially for local businesses. I will explain this in my SEO free course. So this automatically shows you all the database. And image mentions, where in image all tags, if our anchor text is mentioned, outbound links are how many external links are coming from this particular web page, and also it shows you the trust flow, page authority, domain authority, and referring domain, and also it shows you the I'm pretty not sure what is now. I will check on it and I will update it in the video, and also the checked date which was finally done. So you can see all the data is shown here. I'm just checking whether I've covered everything, and also it shows you all the URL also. So when I click on any of these links, it will show you the link, and it will also show you, let me click a different one, so it's only 3 links rather than showing a 60, then it will take too long to see all the data. Basically it shows in the thing URL, and shows which is the text it was used, and why is there any no follow or anything like that. Currently there is no follow, no follow, and all the links. If there is image mention, it will show here, domain mention, it will show here, and all these things are showing here. Every day it checks. You can see I added this project on September 6. What was the backlink, what was the backlinks data for September 7. All these data are shown here. So those things are possible to do from link tracking. Now let me go into the keyword tool. This is a keyword tool where you can use it to do your keyword research process, and it will provide various different ways. They have couple of good tools to do a keyword research to get ideas and everything, that include keyword tool, keyword generator, and question explorer. I'll go by one. In this case, I'm just going to go click SEO into the search, and I'm going to, you can see all the places which is available. I'm just going to leave it as United States, and I'm going to click on search. Now it will start to search and bring data for the keyword term which I entered. For example, for SEO, it shows what is the search volume, what is the average search volume, what is the average CPC, and PPC difficulty is also shown here. And you can also see that it shows this batch to give us some more valuable information, and also it automatically gives us similar keywords where related keywords are shown, or is it a similar keyword. It shows the search volume and trend data, whether it's decreasing or increasing, and also it shows you the difficulty metrics also. If I go into the second page, you can see it keeps on going into this. So all these things also show, and it will also automatically try to mark it whether is it a similar data or related. And if you click on any of it, you can see it automatically goes, and instead of putting our original keyword SEO, now it's putting this particular keyword into the data to get more data from this particular keyword which you have chosen. So this shows the similar keyword. This shows the actual SERP for this particular keyword. When you search for it, it shows what is the ranking domains for this particular keyword, and shows the trust flow for that, and also This is the backlink count as majesty, which I forgot on the link tracker module. It shows the page authority, domain authority, Facebook share, referring domain. All these things are shown either for the first two. So this tool is easy for to get a quick overview of what is the keyword you are searching for it. And if I go into the keyword generator, now I'm going to enter the same term so I can show you the differences, and you can obviously select the country from here. And let me click on search, and you can see it is already started processing all the keywords, and the same overview is shown here. But the thing is, it's completely different outside that perspective. Yeah, now it has generated over 1532 different keywords. It's showing the main topics into that. In this case, it missed Google. Obviously, when keyword searches SEO, when we type SEO, it automatically start to some their city location, particular location also it get translated. So you can see there are some different, but you can see these are the keywords which you are interested. First, it shows the phrases type keywords to topic segmentation. She shows what are the important topics which gets into that. You can see all the different questions, all these things are shown here. And also you can easily navigate through this by clicking on here. You can see phrases, questions, what kind of SEO questions are here, and also comparison. You can see best SEO blogs, top SEO experts, all these things, and SEO most recommended. So it gives you all the data here. And shopping, it is now commercial intent keyword, where or buying intent keyword, all these things. Also you can see automatically cheap SEO services, all these things, SEO lifetime deal, which I will be interested on it, and cost, all these things are shown here. You can see it gives a good topical advantage over SEO keyword which you are searching. Now research, where it's more focused on the education aspect of the tool, and shows all the different ideas here as well. Local, this is more localized searches on all. You can see all these things are possible. And alphabet, now it's trying to get suggestion which Google brings when each of the alphabet character is inserted with the keyword. It shows all the different things. You can see it shows all the different things. And finally numbers, now it's inserting numbers with the keyword, so you can see what is the so rather than a traditional keyword generator tool where it's give you a list of keywords without any organization, in this tool what it does, it logically try to identify the important topic as well as try to come up with different suggestions for different perspective when we are trying to do a market research. That's why it's not just a keyword research software, it's trying to make understanding of the market much more in depth. Because as when I typed SEO, I would know whether I'm going to target phrases, questions, or comparison shopping, but this allows us to easily identify and make it in a logical component to do a best marketing campaign or best market research possible. That is the main reason for this. And also you can have the option to export into CSV, that is also available. Next is the question explorer. If I go in here and I'll type the same exact thing so you can understand the differences, you can select the different country also from here. Let me wait to this to load. So we get the generic overview which we get on all the different things. Now let us wait for this, and you can see automatically it takes different URLs which is ranking on Google for this particular keyword, and it automatically try to get the what we say people also ask snippet in Google search, and try to get all the different keywords idea. You can see all these things are possible. It shows all the different data from each of these URL which is it was able to grab. You know, it also shows you the actual question data also possible, all the question data, all the things. You can also use these question data if you are writing for an article in SEO, then you can make sure to include these question data in your subheadings and everything to get a more topical relevancy to when you are creating a content. And also if you are interested on any of these keywords, just click on it and it will automatically open in the question explorer. Now it will put this particular keyword in the question explorer and give suggestion for this keyword. You can see it shows all the different suggestions for this keyword. So the amount of data we can get is just keep on compounding when we do different data and everything. You can see all these things, and you can also export this as well. So once I've done that, now the Adware Explorer, these are all are for organic results. Now we are moving into PPC data. Here, if you put any keyword here and click on search, what it will now do is it will take PPC data, which it's advertising in Google Ads and everything. It will present that data for us. So if you are quickly planning to do a PPC campaign or optimizing your ads perfectly, you can use this tool to get all the relevant data. You can see what is the current rank for this ad and all these things. You can see the rank for this, and you can see what is the title they are using, what is the URL they are using, what kind of description which they are using, all this data, and also showing the date which it was grabbed this data. And you can quickly do a PPC analysis to do make sure that you are also competing relevantly with these competitors, to make sure either you are better than them or you are making sure that all your points are covered when you are doing a PPC advertisement. You can also choose different countries from here. You can see all the data are shown here. The next one is the domain insight. Now we are moving from PPC and keyword to off-page analysis, which is called backlinks, SEO, domain authority and everything. In this case, we need to enter a site. I'm just going to make my site into that so I can show you a real example. I'm going to insert that. It shows you the domain authority of the site, page authority, trust flow, citation flow, what is the current most rank, how many backlinks does it have, Majestic, how many backlinks does it have, remaining, how many edu backlinks we have, how many gov.gov backlinks we have, how many unique referring domain subnets we have, all the referring IPs are available. Social wise, what is the social shares, how many Facebook comment, Facebook shares, stumble upon, Pinterest. Ranking wise, I'm not sure why this is not showing. It should show these things, but this also should show. But these things, if it's a more popular site, I think they are getting the data from external metrics. That's why it's not showing for me, since my site is pretty low. Let me try into different site to see whether that kind of data is showing for this bigger sites. Let me see. Okay, it's showing you because my site is obviously bit low. On this you can see all these different data, and traffic trend data is also shown here, geographical coverage, where it was covering all this data, and showing the channel insights, traffic channels, whether it's a direct traffic, how much search traffic, and whether what is the percentages of it. From where BBC gets most traffic from their search position, geographical coverage, channel insight, referral traffic, which is the biggest referral sites bringing the traffic, and it's also showing you the social wise what is the platform. So it gives you the overview marketing data for any competitor which you enter. You can see also it shows you the similar site, and you can click on any of it. Now it will automatically try to analyze that particular site and will show you all the data for that site. Now you can see all the data. So the domain insight give you a full overview on their marketing and traffic and all their target audience insight. So that is the domain insight tab. You can see all these things. SERP lookup is a simple easy tool where if you want to find what is the current SERP for any particular term you enter, then it will show you the SERP lookup, which it automatically currently go into it and look it up and show you what is the current SERP. It's a quick way to search on Google without worrying about personalization and everything. So it shows all the data. So those are the basically all the functionality as of now which I'm creating this video. Now let me quickly go over the roadmap for this tool, where this is the roadmap where they are focused on creating a SERP snack pack, where local example to get a map, local listing, all this for local businesses, multiple location support under single project. Now if you want to have multiple project, then you have to create two different projects. But what they are planning is within one project itself we can have multiple location tracking. So that is planned. Device support to be able to desktop, table and mobile on rank tracker. Featured snippet data also shown on rank track SERP viewer. And instead of monthly, they are giving an option to monthly, weekly, daily email notification instead of daily email. Shareable link tracker. For link tracker, we have a rank tracker automatically shareable URL. They are also planning to have a shareable URL for the link tracker. Uptime monitoring, where if there are any of our websites goes down, give us a notification as uptime monitoring. There are several free software as well. Freshping, Uptime Robot gives a generous free plan, but there are so many paid uptime monitoring services also on the market. They are planning to integrate that feature also inside this tool, so you don't need a separate SES. Everything will be managed inside that. And finally, a keyword miner, where we can have a mind map of keyword to get more topical analysis, topical research and everything. So you can identify why this is not just another generated keyword generator, rather it gives you the topical relevancy to understand your market audience and market insights much better. So that is the basic roadmap. Now let me quickly go over what the founder said about the future and what kind of things he has done. Let me go into that. Sorry guys, I should have taken that. Here can see, if I go here, we have the founder in the community. Let me show you what founder said the future of the product. Brand Overflow isn't just a rank tracker or link tracker or fixed set of features. We are evolving at a rapid rate. When we launched on Stack Social, I have nearly had 781 on chat with users, and I explained my vision for the future and the limits that may come if we to evolve based on user suggestion. Here are how that evolution worked. The last roadmap we finished was 100% user suggested. I am not building just another one-trick platform. The lifetime deals are not separate from actual packages available on the pricing page. They are tied in the same way. The more suggestions we get, the more tools gets added to the platform for everyone. But to do that, we need to add limits to our tools in order to sustain the business and not fail like most SEO tools do in the industry. This is the decision we made to make sure that all lifetime buyers actually see the value of their investment and the time with us in the next year, when our membership prices are far higher than they are sitting with the same access as who's paying unto $300 a month for a entry level account. Once again, I like to remind everyone that our data set features are not fixed. We are a marketing data. SEO is part of it. So is a social media. So is a content creation. So is the content distribution. The road ahead is long, and if you actually understand the vision I am trying to bring here, you definitely understand why I had to add some limits and make the business sustainable in the future. As for the pricing and upgrades, all Stack Social buyers, the previous early adapters, have an option to upgrade their package at the cost of the difference and the same pricing as the original Stack Social deal. Quite a few have already upgraded in their packages. There is no rush. They can upgrade anytime they want. So it is the explanation of the founder why he set up limit, what he has to address in the future, and the roadmap of the product also shown here. And also you can see now, if I just in the founder's profile, if I click on here, you can see automatically this is an interview which the founder gave to Don, and you can actually read his insight and what is its kind of focus moving forward, all these things. I'll try to leave this link also. Essentially, these are good when you are making any investment in lifetime deal. The more information we have, the more better investment we can make. So that is the founder's reply and everything. And also you can submit your own feedback, because I saw it in his reply. Let me go onto my group, and automatically he is actually asking and taking feedback from the founders, where you can see, if I go over here, give me a second, and you can see let me sorry. If I go over here, you can see that example 30 minutes ago someone suggested that uptime is a big concern for them and they require uptime monitoring. We added that to our roadmap as well as available in all package with limits proof. And this is a great example how you guys are evolving the platform with it. So he is actually asking feedback. You can give your feedback from here and you can tag it and give it. They are actually gathering feedback from the marketers to improve this platform to provide data which you require. So that is all the things which I wanted to especially let you know. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the YouTube or join our group and I will be able to help you because I have been using this tool for quite a long time. And if you have any doubts or any problems, just feel free to ask me. And I hope this video was useful. And once again, thank you so much and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.